Okay, here we are. We are live on um we are live on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I can see some people are here. This is the first time I have ever done this. And I would love if you would comment just so I see that part is working. This is so crazy and exciting. Thank you for being here with me for the live reveal of my latest creation, which is the culmination of absolutely years of manifesting both consciously and unconsciously. And I am so excited to share this with you. I have been just like on fire and going crazy. Like yesterday, basically, what I'm going to be sharing with you is a trailer, like a movie trailer, that I created for the Discover Your Genius process. So it's a way of sharing about my work, but it's so much more than that. Hi, Kaya. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here, Meg. Nice to see you. Awesome. I'm so glad this is working. Thanks for letting me know. So I am choosing to go live to share this with you because I was so excited that I wanted to watch it with you and I wanted to talk about it because there is so much that went into this being able to become a reality that is both like a huge teaching in and of itself, because a lot of people who are following me and who are here with me on my YouTube channel and on Facebook, you are also light leaders. You're energetically aware. You're an aware person, which inherently makes you a leader. And when we're a leader, and especially if we are an entrepreneur, then we are automatically in the situation where it matters how we convey our work. And when we're energetically aware, our work tends to be in the non-physical realms. It tends to be something that's not really tangible, and so it's hard to describe it. It's hard to put it into words. It's hard to do it justice. If you're selling a beautiful shirt, the shirt, it speaks for itself. But when you're selling things that are less tangible, you have to take it upon yourself to be the one that really conveys it effectively and who does it justice. And so I've been learning so much about marketing and in particular branding over the past year or so, and learning how important it is the way that you convey your work and the quality of how you convey your work. And I think this is especially true for those of us who are energetically aware, because we want to convey the energy of who we are. And I knew this and I wanted to be able to do it, but I was not finding the way to actually do it. And then I did it. I did it, and I did it so well. And I'm so excited because this creation is truly an energetic match to the creation itself. The Discover Your Genius process is such a beautiful thing. It's so whole, it's so high quality, and it's so sound as its own creation. And I've never, I don't think I've ever done it justice in the way I've talked about it, or the way I've shown it, the way I've sold it, the way I've presented it. And now I have, and I'm just, I'm so grateful to be at this moment in my life. The feeling of being in this moment is so electric, so expansive, so celebratory. It is a huge culmination of so much work, so many things that I've done. And so I had to celebrate it. I had to share it in a way that would feel like exciting. So I'm going to share the trailer, and then I am going to talk about the creation and talk about what happened. And I would love if you would tell me your feedback and tell me how much you love it in the comments, so that I can just celebrate with you. And again, I'm just so grateful you're here, whether you're catching this live or you're watching the replay. Please comment. I'm going to be for sure watching out for your comments, because my love language is words of affirmation. So I just love to receive your words and to have it reflected back to me, the creation. So, okay. I think I said enough before we watch it. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can just share it with you. This is going to be interesting because I'm just using this new software to be able to do this. So let's see how it goes. Okay, here we go. I feel like I'm about to burst. There's so much inside. I feel like I'm about to burst. There's so much inside of me. I'm meant for more. I feel it, but I don't know what it is. I have no idea what to do about it, and I don't know what's next. Inside of you is a passion that is ready to burn so brightly that it lights you up and fuels a lifetime of creativity. There is a gift that you already are, ready to be claimed and valued. There's a contribution uniquely yours that only you can bring to this world. Inside of you is your genius. It already is, and it's time to claim the full power of it. The Discover Your Genius process is a one-of-a-kind experience of clarifying and claiming your passion, your gift, your contribution, your genius, so that you will never again doubt who you are and what you're here for. For all the details and to register, visit the discoveryourgeniusprocess.com. Genius makes life make sense. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so what did you think? Tell me about what you thought of that. Okay, I am gonna tell you also about this and what was involved in the creation of it. And I'm just assuming that you were able to see it. Please comment and let me know, because I I have no way of knowing what it is looking like from your end of things. So please let me know. So what is exciting to me about this? First of all, it's the person that I had to become in order to create this. Thank you, Jagoda. This is a culmination of so much awareness. First of all, my passion in my Discover Your Genius process. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Oh, thank you, Meg. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My passion is sensual connection. So my daily life is so much about like having moments with my tea or dancing, and those are the things that I truly love and that light me up. And sometimes my work or my contribution feels a little bit separate from that, and yet it's so like part of who I am. And so one of the things that I believe with branding and with sharing our work in the world is that we are the transmission, we are the vehicle of expression. And especially with energetically sensitive leaders, like we tend to not want to feature ourselves because it seems egotistical. Yes, it was very sensual, which is what I was hoping to create. Yeah, we tend not to want to feature ourselves, and I've often been like that. And so when we were creating this trailer, initially it wasn't like this at all. It was images from stock videos and there was a voiceover, but it was all images of other people. And then I realized like it wasn't exciting to me to look at this video. And I was like, this is good, but it wasn't infused with my life force, and it wasn't turning me on, and I wasn't excited to share it. And now that I've created this other version, the difference is huge because now I am so excited to share this. I'm so excited. So this is going to be added to the end of my YouTube videos, because this was also what came from a conversation with my coach, was that I don't want to always be launching things, but rather just to have it really be clear for people if they want to enter my world and work with me, like where's the starting point? And this would be the starting point. So that was what she said. It's like, well, why not let people know that like all the time on your YouTube channel and just make it really clear and obvious. And I loved the idea. And then when I was actually literally dancing on the beach, like in the video, and I got the idea, like, show yourself as the main character in the trailer. And I saw the whole scene, like from the beginning with the tea and like the contemplative sort of meditative place into the riding on the beach. And I love like the part where I take my shirt off. That and the showing of myself and my sensuality and my physicality and my femininity and my sexiness, that's all the result of so much healing that I would not have been capable of confidently doing that even a few months ago. So that also is like an incredible accomplishment and something I'm so proud of, which to me is something that shows that to become ourselves in the world, to become the full expression of our genius, there's this process that happens of shedding, of letting go of what we aren't, and allowing ourselves to really shine, allowing ourselves to be the transmission. Hi Marie, thank you so much. It is so exciting. It is so exciting. So yeah, and I wanted to give myself permission to be the message myself and to be the example. So I'm going to share a few other things that came into being in order to really do this. So there was a channeled message that I received for a client, and I actually got her permission, Maria is her name, to share a portion of it on my YouTube channel. So you can see that. It's a few videos back. I think it's called Spiritual Branding, or Branding for Spiritual Entrepreneurs, or something like that. But the message was all about letting yourself shine as your avatar, as your egoic self, like as your personality self, really featuring you and letting yourself show in all your glory. And when I received that message, it was so powerful, because it wasn't for me, it was a channeled message for my client, and I could see it so obviously for her, that giving herself permission to just really show up in all of her glory was what was required in order to showcase her work. And then that activated me, because I was like, wow, I want that. I want to show my work in a way that really does it justice. And part of that message was about the energy of your work. And her work is so beautiful and so powerful and so infused with awareness. And what was being shown to us was, your work is so good. And so now you need a visual representation of that is at the same degree of beauty and power as what the work itself is. It's like branding, like you can imagine having something that's so beautiful and valuable, like let's say like a gorgeous diamond ring, and then having a storefront that's really shabby and crap. It doesn't go together. Excuse me. And I just got it so well. I was like, this is why, as when we have energetic awareness, our work is so refined, because energy awareness is very refined. So our work is very refined. And so we need really refined branding to match it. And so I wanted to do a photo shoot, and I reached out in my town to see if there was a good photographer. And it turned out that a friend of mine has a good friend who's a photographer, videographer here in town, which I love, because, in human design, I'm a fourth line, which is all about your network and connections. So this person came to me through my network, and she is a dancer also. And so she and I did a photo shoot, and then I was like, okay, this woman's amazing. So it was obvious to choose her to do the video as well. Another thing that came into place in order to make the video was I got a new logo for Discover Your Genius. And this came into being because you do need to do this, Marie. Like, if you're energetically aware and highly sensitive, and you have good work, It's so worth the process it takes to create something of high quality that represents the quality of your work. Because people, and this is the incredible magic of the internet, is we get to reach so many people, and when through the internet, and when they feel us, they know that our work is for them because of the energy. Like, they feel the energy. So we have to move people energetically with our work by sharing the actual energy of our work. Like, the Discover Your Genius process is liberating. It is beautiful. It is flowing. Like, we actually move in a similar way to what I was doing in the video. The trailer represents the energy of the process beautifully. So it's going to attract the people who are an energetic match for that process, who are looking for something like that. And they'll know it because they'll be able to feel it energetically. So, yeah, the logo came into play. One of the things that I decided to do earlier this year was, because I wanted to have more clients. So I have a year-long mastermind called Guide, and it's about leading in the unknown. And in that mastermind, there are 4 clients. Now, I would love to have like 30 clients in that program, or 20. And so I was feeling a little bit lack in one moment. But then I thought, wait a second. How could I serve these people even more? Thank you. Emma says, I felt it for sure. Yay, I'm so happy this is inspiring you. That's what I wanted to do. So I thought, instead of focusing on trying to get more clients, what if I focus on the people that I have, giving them the most incredible life-changing experience that I can possibly give them? And so I met with them, and I asked them individually. I met with them and I said, how are you enjoying this experience? What can I do to serve you even more? And I got their feedback about like what was really working for them in their experience. This was about 6 months into the program, and what wasn't working. And one of the women in the program is training to deliver the Discover Your Genius process, because I have a training that other people can guide the process. And she was saying how she didn't feel supported in the workbook that was available for the guide training. And so I thought, you know what, she's really right. Like, I need to take this up a level or 2 or 3. And so I went about redoing the workbook and realized, like, I need to do new branding. So I was just redoing the workbook. I went on Fiverr. I hired someone to redo the workbook. And this woman took the Discover Your Genius workbook and she elevated it by like 1,000,000%. She took my brand up so many notches by creating this incredibly beautiful workbook and this new logo. And I was blown away. I could not believe what happened. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've just gotten to a whole other level here without even consciously intending it. And that new logo and this interaction with the client just inspired me to take things up to a whole new level. And then the more that I took things to another level, then I realized that this doesn't match the new level. And so it's like everything started to elevate. And I built a new website for the Discover Your Genius process. And then I started to think about, well, how am I going to sell it? And that's where the idea of the trailer came to me. So, I think I love this message of just focusing on serving people fully. And what also happened as a result of that, because after those meetings with those clients, and my intention for them to have the most incredible life-changing experience, those clients started to take off and have the most amazing transformations, the most incredible way of shifting in their social media presence. They all just started to feel so empowered, and every call that we had together started to just be like a celebration of all of the amazing things that were happening for them. And that started to have me feel like, wow, my work is so powerful. So I started to feel even more amazing in my work. And because I was feeling more amazing, then I also had more confidence to really get behind my work and to share it powerfully. So it's like a self-fulfilling loop where the more you give your full quality out, and then it gets reflected back to you, you believe in the quality of your work, and then you want to portray it in a way that does it justice, and then you do that, and you bring new clients in that have an amazing experience, and it's like a self-fulfilling loop of confidence and goodness. So that was also part of the process. What else do I want to share? I think I'm gonna bring it to a close, but the main thing I just wanted to say was about doing your work justice and doing the work that it takes to elevate your brand, because we live in this world where we have the chance to represent our work visually, and let's do that work. Let's actually take the time and the energy and our resources and do it intentionally, and it's really worth it to elevate your brand in the way that you can, because it will pay back. It will have returns. So thank you for celebrating with me. As far as the Discover Your Genius process goes, we are starting on October 30th, this round, and the investment at this very second is $555, so $555. And I'm about to add some bonuses onto it, and also raise the investment to $2,222, because as I've been sharing, am more than ever just feeling the power of my work, that it's my work is very energetically infused. It's an activation. It's a life-changing activation. So I am choosing to elevate the pricing of my work, because I tend to work really closely with a smaller group and to just really create incredible results with those people. So I want the pricing to reflect that. And so I'm going to be updating the sales page shortly, within the next few days. And so if you want to catch it at the 555, then that's available now. But if you're also curious about the bonuses, then let me know. They're going to be brand related. I'm going to be doing brand clarity and structure your offering as separate offerings for people who are more entrepreneurial. But if you just want to buy Discover Your Genius at this moment, it is $555. So that's at the discoveryourgeniusprocess.com. And I'm so grateful that you're here to celebrate with me. So thank you for that. If you're not already in the Grid Network Network for Light Leaders, that's a free Facebook community that I have. And right now we are doing a really powerful activation of leadership in there until Discover Your Genius starts on the 30th. So I definitely recommend checking that out. And I will see you again soon. Thank you for being here. Bye.